Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm going to be showing you guys my favorites for the month of February, and these are all makeup products. Like, jump right into it just because my battery is about to die, so I need to get it done before it dies. So the first product I want to show you guys is my e.l.f. High Definition Powder, and this is in the color Clear. I really love using this underneath my eyes to really highlight. It's highly comparable to the Makeup Forever High Definition Powder, which is like super expensive. This is only $6, so it's really inexpensive. You can find it at Target carries this, and I really love it. It really highlights those areas like underneath your eyes, your T-zone, just the areas you really want to pop like on camera. Next is my NARS Copacabana highlighter. If you're going to use a liquid, I highly recommend using like a stippling brush with it instead of using like something more dense. And then you can definitely use it by itself on your cheeks, or like I like to do, I like to mix it with my foundation. It just gives me like a really pretty glow. Or I like to apply it on my face before my foundation, and then it just kind of highlights those areas where I applied the highlighter. For foundation, I've been using two. The first one is the the CoverGirl True Blend M5. You wish you were MAC. This one is in the color Caramel Beige, which I find to be a little bit too dark for me. If you're an NC40, not NC35, because that's a little bit too light, but if you're an NC40, then this is the color that I would recommend for you. I believe this is an old formula in new pack, and also it has I can't talk. It also has a tube, which is great for getting your foundation because you're not like wasting foundation. And then the next one is a tinted moisturizer by Laura Mercier. This is in the color Sand, and this has SPF 20. This is really moisturizing. I want to say it's light to medium coverage. The only thing that I don't like about like BB creams or tinted moisturizers is the fact that they take forever to dry. They're like really wet. It takes a while for it to like really dry, but once it does, it's really great. I love it. This is a little bit more on the pricier side, but it's definitely worth the splurge. Next, I want to talk about these three blushes. These are the Sweetheart blushes by Too Faced Cosmetics. We have what are you? Something About Berry, Peach Beach, and Candy Glow. This is Something About Berry, which is like a really pretty berry, and it has 3 different shades. And then this one is called Peach Beach, and it's just a little bit more of a peachy tone with gold in it as well. The last one I have, it is the Too Faced Candy Glow, and this one is more of a like a baby doll pink, and the color in the middle is really like a hot pink type of color, which I think is really pretty. My battery's dying. I hate to tell you guys that my battery is dying because it's like really you weren't prepared for this video. Yes, I'm sorry, I was not prepared. So the next product that I want to talk to you guys about, it is the Revlon Precision Dark Lash Glue, and I love this glue. It quickly has become my favorite. This particular brand, I do use the Duo, but I find it to take forever for it to dry. This one dries so fast, and it is like a true black color, so you do have to be careful because I have confused it for my black liner, but it doesn't really do anything. It just made my eyelashes like, it just made like a glue line. But I really love this one. They do have a latex free version. I recommend this for your kit, because if you do like weddings or fashion shows or anything, always on a time crunch, so this is a great glue for that, because the last thing you want to do is just be standing right there like fanning your lashes because they're not ready. As far as brushes, I have 3. I have my new one, which is by MAC. It's the MAC 128, and I like to call this one the Cruella de Vil brush, just because it is two-tone. It's black and white, and this one this brush I like to use for contouring, just because the bottom brush is so stiff and the top is a little bit fluffy, so when I really contour, it really gives me like the line, and then the top brush just really blends it in at the same time. I have 2 brushes from Zoeva, Z-O-E-V-A, and this is a new brand that I just discovered, and this is the 103 Defined Buffer, and it's just an angled kabuki brush, which is absolutely great. I love it for my foundation. It really gets like underneath my eye and in between my brows without disturbing my other makeup. And then I have this one, which is a 109 Face Paint Brush. And this one is great for like contouring my nose. And you can also contour like the side to really get a really clean contour. I don't know how much these retailed for, just because it is a UK brand, so it's in euros, and I don't know what it translates to. So the next product is this Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage Concealer in the color SC2, and this one is like a newly rediscovered product. I had it, it was old, but I never really used it because it's really hard to pick up with like a brush. So what I started doing was using my finger between my fingers and apply it to my skin, so it's more easily blendable, and I find myself loving this product. And the reason why I had to like really dig through my concealers and find it is because my all-time favorite concealer was discontinued, and I need something more yellow based. Once you warm it up in your fingers, it does blend really pretty, but again, if you try to do it with a brush, it's just going to like yank and tug at your skin, so I wouldn't recommend using a brush. I recommend using your fingers to really warm up the concealer. So the next two products that I have, they're by Sonia Kashuk, and this is a cream bronzer, and then this is a highlighting bronzer. And the cream bronzer I really love. There's only one other cream bronzer that I own, and that is the Chanel one, but I find that this one is more pigmented. I really have been reaching more for this one than my Chanel one, just because this one is more pigmented, and I just find it to be a little bit better than the Chanel one. Also, the Chanel one is super expensive, so I don't want to like waste it because it's expensive. It's not like $10 or whatever like this one. This one's like about $10. Illuminating bronzer in the color Goddess number 40, and this is really cool. It has like a crocodile texture, but I'm going to show you right now. It's really like, if you're not into highlighters that are glowy like this, then I wouldn't recommend it. I personally love it for like summer and stuff because it really makes you look like, the only other thing that I can compare it to is like, it really gives you like that glow, like that J-Lo glow that she always looked like really pretty and bronzy. That's the only other thing I can compare it to, but it's really great. When I found it, I was like, love, because I just love anything that's like this, like super bronzy, that's going to give my skin life and make me look like really mask and balm. It's a hair mask and a hair balm, and these are both by L'Oreal, and this one is the Repair 5, and then this one is a Oleo Therapy, and these are just great. The reason why I cut my hair, one was because I needed to you know, take up less time getting ready in the morning, although I find myself like having my hair in a ponytail regardless, just because I don't even want to get into it, but it's not what I thought it was going to be. And now it's just doing its own little thing because it's like growing out and it's like all shaggy and it just wants to do its own thing. So I'm just going to this L'Oreal Total Repair 5 Balm and the Oleo treatment. They really got my hair back to like, well, I had other things helping me, but these two really do, like, really did the really inexpensive. And what I like to do is twice a week I like to sleep with this on my hair, or once a week depending on how bad my hair feels, and it just makes my hair, and I wash it off the next day in the morning, and it just makes my hair feel really soft. And also, of course, I did other things. I took hair and nail pills, and I did my rosemary. I have a rosemary and chili pepper shampoo that I used, and I know it sounds kind of weird, but it really helped my hair get back to like decent because it was really bad. The last product that I want to share with you guys that I just again rediscovered, because I had it there for a long time and I hadn't really been like bringing it out and using it, is my Orgasm Multiple, and then it's just this really pretty pink stick. I have NARS's Orgasm in the powder, but this one you can use as an eyeshadow, a lip color, and like for your cheeks. So that's why it's called the Multiple. It has multiple uses. It's really pretty. This is really great. I love that they feel so soft. It is a stick, so it's like a cream, but it's so soft. It blends so good, and like I said, you can use it as an eyeshadow, a lipstick, or a blush, or a highlighter, or a bronzer, depending on what color you choose. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye!